This is a 64 and this is a 128. So, your cars is very important because I done took a whole Canon to the shop just because it stopped recording, and they was like, well, it stopped recording because this little trashy car you got in it. It was interesting, the car was trash. I just bought it from Rite Aid and figured, that it would do. I figured it would do what the other car was doing, and I forgot that it was actually a Class 10 car. Yep, smart me. So, when I'm just wanting to take some film or just shoot some pictures, those cars will work to just shoot some pictures. But when you turn it over to video, there's a meter that'll build up and it'll stop the camera from recording. So it's important to have multiple cards, and not just multiple cards, fast reading cards, because the camera writes more than it reads. The only time it reads is when you press play. That's for any camera. The only time it reads is when you press play. Now, for turning your camera on, it's best to hold it straight to turn it on, or leave it on a flat surface, because the first thing it does is sensor cleans. So it sensor cleans the first time you turn it on. One thing about the DSLRs, if you got your menu really set to turn it off, it actually turns itself off. So it's only a few buttons on here that really turns it back on. I know the play button will and the shutter button will, but just about any other button won't turn it on. I'm in custom 1. My custom 2 is designed for video on here. Custom 2 is designed for video on the 90D because the 80D is my B-roll, but the 80D was my main camera until, it became my main camera because they stole the one I ordered. And I was shooting with the T7i, which is a smaller, very powerful camera, but the grip, the grip was small. But the T7i was the first camera I had with the dual autofocus with 45 autofocus points to track your face for videoing. I mean, the T7i was a powerful little camera to be what it was, and I broke it. Yeah, I'm guilty. I broke it. I was trying to clean it, and I disconnected the battery port. Now it won't connect to anything, so I had to replace it. And I tried to replace it with the T8i, which I know it shot a 4K crop. I knew that, and I knew it also had a rolling shutter when you wave it around. I knew all that. Only thing I wanted it for was great pictures and 1080p. That's all I wanted it for. But at the end of the day, after they stole it, they end up sending me the 80D, which end up with the top window. And now I'm confused about what they just sent me, because I never played with a camera with the top window, and this was very interesting for what it does. The Rebels don't do what the EOSs do. Don't never let them tell you that. That's like an entry level camera. Let's see. This is not. What this camera is a professional camera because of how you actually can adjust it to focus and do it. And what I like about it the most, there's no handicap to this. There is no handicap to a Canon. Not the DSLRs. Nah. I love that. I don't need animal eye tracking and vehicle eye tracking. And I mean, how often you think I'm going to go to the racetrack and record the race? Pretty rare. A lot of times cameras just do too much, and sometimes they don't do enough. So I won't shoot with a Micro Four Thirds. The big fact between Canon and Nikon is that Nikon got a 1.5 crop and we got a 1.6. The difference between crop factors is they'll have a wider image, but we'll have a closer image. And so it's up to you. Most of the Nikon stuff I feel is retro. When I think of Nikon, I think of like the 50s. I don't really see their cameras coming to the future. Pentax, Lumix, they good cameras, but far as connecting to like simple devices, it's really hard to do. You know, I got so much stuff I can explain to you at this moment, but I'm just gonna leave it all to the 90D. There is an area in here where you can post edit your entire raw pictures. I think I made a video of that. It's a great camera, but don't get a DSLR or any type of camera that does video unless it's a video camera. A video camera will always do more than what these do because it's designed for one thing, video. And we just gotta appreciate the transformation that the DSLRs actually made. Because I used to actually shoot video and take pictures with my T2. Not the T2i, it was just the T2. I don't know what they did to that camera, but honestly, I used to shoot video and take pictures with it at the same time. That was amazing. I mean, that was totally amazing to me to be what it was. And like I said, it only had 5 autofocus points. We are blessed to even if you had the 7D EOS Canon, you was blessed to have 65 autofocus points. The only thing about that camera was it didn't have a flip screen, it didn't have a touch screen, and it literally had the fixed screen to it. So if you really not concerned about the touch screen, I mean, think about it. You can flip this thing here, and you can get over your head, or you can flip it down here and get low angle to pictures without hurting your back. You can let people see them and the entire thing. I mean, this was very inventive. You know, I like it. And then it's not like you lost the screen. You can just put it back here, and you still see the screen. So you got ways to do it. It's just interesting. The only thing is really lightweight. I mean, I don't know what they did to it. Changed the body or something, or took something out. I don't know, but it's real lightweight. But I love it. I'm glad to have it, and I'm gonna shoot my best life out today, cause I got 2 batteries. I could do this all day. I'm Captain America.